Virginia Video Productions, as we get you set for WVU Tech and Carolina University. WVU Tech 1-6 overall. Last year they were 15-7. I'm sorry, 16-11, 7-9 in the River States Conference. 1-6 overall, but you look at who they've played this year, and it's easy to understand why. You've got an interim coach there as well in Corey Acord. They've played number 12 Pikeville, number 20 University of the Cumberlands, number 17 Georgetown, number 15 Bethel University, and yesterday they lost to Campbellsville 67-61, where they shot 4 for 21 on three-point shots here at the Bevo Francis Classic. Again, 1-6 on the season. Carolina University is 2-5. They lost yesterday to the host school, University of Rio Grande, 91-74. Jacob Heck is their head coach, and they stand again at 2-5 on the season. By the way, the lone win for WVU Tech in 2025-26 came against Bluefield University, 96-81. That was back November 1st. As for Carolina University, well, again, 2-5 on the season. Started off the season with a win over Columbia International University. A couple of losses in a row to Columbia College and then Milligan University. They lost to Great Lakes Christian College and bounced back with a win over the Crown College, 116-71, before losing to Bruton Parker College, 73-64. And then yesterday, 91-74 to the University of Rio Grande. These two teams have met 4 times in their history, with WVU Tech winning all 4. WVU Tech won last year in Montgomery, 73-49. They also played in 2023, 2022, and 2020, with the Golden Bears winning all 3 of those, 87-86, 90-73, and 77-66. Carolina is coached by Jacob Heck. They're averaging 80.3 points per game while giving up 79.3. So it's a tight game with Carolina University. WVU Tech averaging 75.5 while giving up 85.3 points per ball game. Big score yesterday for WVU Tech was Brandon Moore. He averages 15 points a game. He scored 19 yesterday. Liam Craven had 14. That is 10 above his 4.5 average. And Max Morgan had 8. The 6'9 junior from Melbourne, Australia for WVU Tech. Carolina University is led by Sean Woodson, who has 15.8 points per ball game. Behind him is Deuce Ford, 11.8 points per game for the junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We'll get a check of the starting lineup here in just a moment. We'll step aside and come back and give you that starting lineup. Matt McKee, the public address announcer, will introduce the starters, and we'll talk about them as well. WVU Tech, the Golden Bears, and the Bruins of Carolina University coming up in the Bevo Francis Classic in West Virginia Video Productions.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Our national anthem. So we get set for Carolina University and WVU Tech here in the Newt Oliver Arena. Let's head down to Matt McKee, the public address announcer for the starting lineups today.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for the West Virginia University Tech Golden Bears. It'll be the home team on the scoreboard. Starting at guard, a 6'3" junior from Lima, Ohio, number 1, Brandon Moore. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Brantford, Ontario, Canada, number 3, Liam Craven. Also at guard, a 6' junior from Beaver, West Virginia, number 5, Cole Chapman. Starting at center, a 6'9" junior from Melbourne, Australia, number 32, Max Morgan. And at forward, a 6'3" junior from Logan, West Virginia, number 44, Jackson Tackett. Head coach for the Golden Bears is Corey Acord.
All right, thank you, Matt McKee. Again, the starters for Carolina, Julius Lyman, Zay Scott, DJ Evans, Hugo Maury, and Tristan Kuska. For WVU Tech, it's Brandon Moore, Liam Craven, Cole Chapman, Max Morgan, and Jackson Tackett. The Golden Bears out of Montgomery, West Virginia, WVU Tech, wearing the white uniforms, blue letters and numerals trimmed in gold. Carolina with the dark blue, white lettering, numbers. Jumping center for WVU Tech is Max Morgan, and for Carolina, Tristan Kuska. Kuska 6'9", Morgan 6'9". The official tosses the ball in the air, and the tap is controlled by the Bruins. First possession goes to Carolina. Hugo Maury running the point, and he's picked up by Cole Chapman in the man-to-man defense for the Golden Bears. Chapman whips a pass to the right side to Lyman, who takes it baseline. A runner pushes it up and in. Julius Lyman, a 6'6" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, gets the scoring underway with a short jumper. Here's Cole Chapman out top to Jackson Tackett. Tackett lobbing in the paint. Backing in is Morgan. Morgan lost the ball, and that'll be a turnover. Number 1 for the Golden Bears. Trying to get down low, post up, and take it to the hoop. Just lost control of the basketball. Carolina with possession. Hugo Morey leaves it down low, and they give it right back. Looking for the pass to Kuska, but he couldn't hold it. Each team with a turnover here, 2-0. Carolina on top. Tech with the basketball. This is Brendan Moore. Moore on the right side, dribbles between his legs. Off the foot, though, of Zay Scott. And out of bounds, so the Golden Bears will keep it. WVU Tech 1-6 overall. Shot no good. Here's Carolina on the run once again. Bounce pass down low on the block, left side, jump hook, crawls across the front of the rim and through from Tristan Kuska. The freshman center from Braunschweig, Germany, averaging 13 a game, gets his first bucket. Here in the paint, left alone for the short 10-foot jumper is Cole Chapman. Chapman in the scoring column. Played his high school ball at Shady Spring, West Virginia, then applying some pressure defensively in the backcourt. Hugo Morey in the front court draws the foul, and that will go against Cole Chapman, his first. Team foul number 1 on the Golden Bears. Carolina leading by 2 with possession. Here's Kuska. Over to the left side to Evans. Evans swings it left after dribbling out top to Morey. Dumps it off to Kuska again in the paint. Little leaning jump hook this time from Kuska with his 4th point. That gives Carolina a 4-point lead. WVU Tech with it. Left side, it's their big man, Max Morgan, backing in. Nice spin move to the left. Takes the bank shot and kisses it off the glass for his first field goal of the day. 6'4". Good-looking move from the 6'9 junior from down under, Melbourne, Australia. Between the circles, it's Kuska. To the right side, finding Morey. Morey will drive in the paint, gives a head fake, pushes this one up and in. Hugo Morey in the scoring column. Both teams shooting well thus far. Here's Moore on the left side. Gets a screen, drives the lane, kicks it out in the corner. Jackson Tackett for 3, left it short. Rebound falls into the lap of Kuska. Carolina 4 for 4 on field goals. WVU Tech now 2 for 4. Here's Lyman. He'll drive in the lane. Little Euro step, pushes it up and in, and they still haven't missed a shot. Lyman with his second field goal, and a timeout has been taken by Corey Acord, and that's a 30-second timeout. 17:23 to play in the first half. 10-4. Carolina leads WVU Tech.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's a hot start for Carolina University. 10 points in the first 2.5 minutes. They lead WVU Tech 10-4. They've done it on 5 of 5 shooting. Golden Bears with the basketball. Here's Moore in the paint, finding Morgan. Jumper from 15 won't go. Underneath, the rebound is grabbed by Carolina. And this is Conrad Linhart who's checked in. Linhart in that timeout checked in. He's a sophomore from Charleston, South Carolina. Right side, Hugo Morey with it. Morey with a little jab step, drives the lane, head fake, got cut off there by Jackson Tackett. So they work it back out top. Zay Scott to the right side. Now leaves it on the wing for Lyman, who launches a 3. The first miss of the day. Left it short, offensive rebound, put back up by Linhart. It's no good. The buzzer sounds on the shot clock. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that one hit the rim on that 3. Apparently it did not. Cole Chapman into the front court for the Golden Bears. Chapman hands off to Moore. Moore working his way to the right side. Now a little pick and roll. Gives it to Morgan. Jump hook, right hand. Rims out, no good. Lyman the rebound. Lyman to Morey. Up the right sideline. Morey back out top to Kuska. Now gives to Scott, who drives in the lane. Little double clutch, hangs in the air and gets it to go. Zay Scott with his first bucket. It's now a 12-4 lead for Carolina. 16 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Brandon Moore. Moore spinning left of the key, and we get a whistle on a reach-in foul. Kind of got bailed out there because he was in no man's land. But Zay Scott commits the reach-in foul, his first, team foul number 1. Non-shooting foul. WVU Tech will inbound on the baseline. Christian Goebel, 6'4" redshirt freshman from Charleston, will check in for WVU Tech. He replaces Max Morgan. And Sean Woodson has checked in for Carolina University. Quick three, left wing. It's short by Liam Craven. Bruins with the rebound. This is Simon Brown. Brown, bounce pass to the right side, is knocked away, lost out of bounds, last touched by Liam Craven. Conrad Linhart will throw it inside court. Quickly gets it into Simon Brown. Brown dribbles left, whips a pass back out top to Kuska. Now to the right side to Woodson. Back to Kuska. To the left side, Zay Scott. Back to Kuska. He'll drive. Runner with the right hand off the glass and in. That's 6 for Tristan Kuska. And the lead is 10, 14-4. Driving right side with a layup, it's Brendan Moore with a quick answer. Exploding to the rack and cutting the lead to 8. Conrad Linhart to Simon Brown. Brown picked up by Cole Chapman. Right side, it's Woodson. Weaving outside the three-point arc. They'll give it to Linhart. Got caught in the paint. Out to Brown. Brown with 7 on the shot clock. Bounces right side. Linhart for 3. Got it. Conrad Linhart with his first 3 of the season. 17-6. Here's a quick pull-up jumper right side from Christian Goebel. One and done. Back comes Carolina. And a quick steal. Good hands by Brendan Moore. Moore will drive to the hoop left side. Gets contact. Missed the shot, but draws the foul. And Brendan Moore will be at the line to shoot 2. Good hands to come up with that steal. The second turnover for Carolina. And then a foul called on Sean Woodson, I believe. And we get a timeout. Official timeout on the floor. 17-6, Carolina leads WVU Tech, 14:31 to go. And we'll be back after this timeout in West Virginia Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
17-6, Carolina leads WVU Tech here in the first half. 14:31 to play at Newt Oliver Arena, the Bevo Francis Classic here at the University of Rio Grande. Carolina still with a hot hand shooting 8 for 9. That's 89%, 1 for 2 on threes. WVU Tech just 3 for 9, 33%. They haven't hit a three-point shot. They're 0 for 2 there. Have a couple of free throws here coming up from Brandon Moore, 6'3" junior from Lima, Ohio, transfer from Lakeland Community College. 61% free throw shooter on the season. Junior's first attempt rolls around and drops in for his 3rd point of the afternoon. WVU Tech averaging 75.5 points per game, giving up 85.3. Shoot 47% from the floor. Second free throw is good. 70% from the foul line as a team, so good free throw shooting team. Both shots drop for Brandon Moore. That cuts the lead to 9, 17-8, 14:29 to go. First half. Here's Simon Brown working against Cole Chapman. Pass comes back out top to Enoch Rosil. His three-point shot won't go. Rosil checked in, a 5'11 sophomore. WVU Tech with the basketball. Christian Goebel back out top to Cole Chapman. Chapman looking for the screen. Dribbles away from that. Little pick and roll to the left side to Tackett. Back out to Chapman. Spinning out top. Pull up 15-footer from straight on. Missed it to the left. Devin Edwards with the rebound for Carolina. Edwards moving right. Handing off to Simon Brown. Brown throws it out top to Linhart, who moves left, cut off on the drive, back out top to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Brown drives, leaves it underneath. Nice pass. The drive, draw and dish, and Enoch Rosil gets the bucket to make it a 19-8 game. 13:20 to play in the first half. Here's Moore. Left side for the Golden Bears. It's a screen, pick and roll again. Lobs it back out to Craven. Craven, top of the key to Goebel. He'll swing it to the right side to Chapman. Entry pass on the block to Linville. Linville faces the bucket. Little fadeaway from the short corner. It won't go. Backside rebound to Linhart. Whips it ahead to Brown. Subs for both teams at the next dead ball. To the right side to Linhart. He'll leave it on the wing for Woodson. Woodson down low to Rosil. Back out at the point. Three-point shot by Linhart won't fall. Craven with a backside rebound for WVU Tech. Craven leaves it on the wing for Moore. Moore dribbles to the corner, got by his man. We get a reach and foul on the drive. Foul on the drive, no shot. Simon Brown. His first, team second. All right, so we've got Marty Johnson and Max Morgan, along with Graham Orndorff, on the floor for WVU Tech. Julius Lyman back into the game. Wapo Lewis in as well for Carolina University. Lob pass in the corner to Max Morgan. Morgan backing in, spinning right, jump hook, short. Rebound grab by Balsa Folic. Balsa Folic from Montenegro. Very international flavor on this Carolina University team. 19-8, they lead it, approaching the 12-minute mark. Here's a spot-up three from straight on by Louis. It is no good. WVU Tech with a rebound of the basketball. In the corner, left side three from Orndorff. He got it. Three-point shot, his fifth of the season. Freshman from Hickory, North Carolina, cuts the lead to 8. Here's Edwards. Moving left, driving, flips a pass behind his head, back out top to Folich. He'll work it to the right. And now takes the pass again on the baseline. Double team, bounce pass out to Danso, who drives, scoops it up, shot no good, rebound tip. Golden Bears have it. Marty Johnson on the run left side. Johnson backing in, spinning left and right, flips it up off the side of the backboard, no good. He got it back, one dribble. Double team, flips it out top. Here's another three from Orndorff, and this one's off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound by Goebel. Goebel, long cross-court pass to Cole Chapman. Shot clock at 13. Chapman, crossover dribble, nice move to the baseline. Goes up with a shot, no good. Thought he got contact, nothing there. Carolina on the run, Lyman underneath, layup good. That's number 6 for Lyman as far as points go. Back to a 10-point lead, 21-11. 10:40 to play in the first half, and here's a pass that is tipped out of bounds by Jason Danso. Substitution for Carolina. Tristan Kuska is back in. There's a pass inbound, stolen away. It's Kuska on the run. Two-handed slam. Gets the steal and goes coast to coast for the flush. second turnover from WVU Tech, and that leads to a dunk and a 23-11 Carolina lead. Here's Johnson driving left side. He'll throw it up with a left-handed bank and in. Marty Johnson, the freshman from Morgantown. Played for the Mohicans up at Morgantown. 23-13. Carolina with the basketball, leading by 10. Driving underneath, kicking it out right corner. It's Devin Edwards. He slipped and fell, but somehow kept 1 foot planted. Carolina keeps possession. Jason Danso. Now works left, pick and roll, down low. Here's a jumper off the glass and in. That's another bucket by Tristan Kuska. (25-13). Here's a jumper inside the three-point arc, missed by Marty Johnson. Carolina sprinting down the floor, going coast to coast is Devin Edwards, and Edwards lays it up and in for his first bucket. It's now a 14-point lead for WVU Tech. Edwards, the junior from St. Louis, with his first bucket. Here's Chapman out top, driving in the lane, leaning in, pushing it up with the right hand, no good. Fighting for the loose ball, but picked up by Carolina. Bruins on the run. Again, in the paint, finger roll, Jason Danso with a layup. It's 29-13. That prompts a timeout from Corey Acord, the head coach. And a 30-second timeout will be stretched to a full timeout. 9 minutes to play in the first half. 29-13, Carolina leading WVU Tech, and we'll be back after this timeout on West Virginia Video Productions.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
(29-13). Carolina University out of North Carolina leading WVU Tech. 9 minutes to play in the first half. Carolina 74% from the field, 14 of 19. The Golden Bears of WVU Tech 5 for 19. Here's a runner on the right side, off the glass and in from Brandon Moore. Maybe just a little spark they need to get back into this one. Moore with a bang in the bucket, opportunity at a three-point play. Devin Edwards with his first foul. Team foul number 4, and the free throw is good by Brandon Moore. He has 7. Lead down to 13, 29-16. Carolina with it. Hugo Maury out top to Rosil. He'll swing it to the left side to Zay Scott. Scott will drive to the right. Euro step, flips it up, banks it in. Tough shot for Zay Scott. Out of Brooklyn, New York. A junior gives his team, again, a 31-16 edge. Here's Benton Wolford, the second with the basketball. He'll hand off to Roman Kellum. Kellum gives to Brandon Moore, backing in the paint. Flips it back out top to Wolford. Wolford with 8 on the shot clock. Dribbles in the lane, left side, scoops it up with the left hand. High off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound grab by Rosil. Back comes Carolina, sprinting down the floor. Top of the key, Rosil left alone momentarily. Feeds it on the left side to Zay Scott. Back to Rosil at the foul line. His air ball from 15 feet is grabbed by WVU Tech. Lob pass in the paint, right side. Turnaround shot by Roman Kellum won't go. Rebound Carolina. They'll throw it away, though. Third turnover of the afternoon for Carolina University. Sean Woodson back in, replacing Devin Edwards. 15-point lead for Carolina. 7.5 to play, first half. Brandon Moore in between the circles. Lobs it high post to Roman Kellum. Kellum underhands back to Orndorff, who steps up and takes a jumper, missed it, left it short. Carolina another rebound. One and done for WVU Tech, and there's a reach-in foul. Common foul as Brandon Moore commits his first, team foul number 2. Substitution. Liam Craven back in. He replaces Christian Goebel. Rose-Hill takes the inbounds pass for Carolina. Running shot in the lane by Hugo Maury is no good. Long rebound chased down by DJ Evans. Evans bounces down low to Rose-Hill. Little jab step, moves baseline, spins in the paint. Jump hook up and in. Tough shot for the sophomore from Petit Goave Haiti. His 4th point, and it's 33-16. WVU Tech with the basketball. A little separation there as Moore forces up the shot on the block. It's no good. Off balance. Rebound Carolina. Long pass ahead to Woodson. Woodson to the block. Puts it up with a left hand and gets the bank shot to fall. Sean Woodson's first bucket. And just like that, it's a 19-point lead for Carolina. 35-16. Brandon Moore driving whistle, block foul called. It's one of those block charge. Go either way, but foul goes against Hugo Maury, his first. Team foul number 5, and that will put Brandon Moore back at the free throw line for 2. Moore hits the first of 2, 61% from the line. He is now 4 for 4 from the strike this evening. Back in, Jackson Tackett and Cole Chapman for WVU Tech, replacing Graham Orndorff and Roman Kellum. Second shot is good as well. Brandon Moore is having himself a game here in the first half, but not enough for his team, down 35-18 right now. There's Rose-Hill to the right side to Evans, and we get a whistle and an offensive foul called. That was away from the ball. It was on Enoch Rose-Hill, his first, team foul number 6. 4 turnovers now for Carolina. WVU Tech trying to take advantage of these miscues and get back into this one. Here's Moore, gets a screen, dribbles right, cross-court pass to the left wing to Walford. Walford back out top to Cole Chapman. Chapman dribbles right, leaves it in the corner. This is Liam Craven for 3, and he got it. 8th 3 of the season for Liam Craven. That cuts the lead to 14, 35-21. Here's Maury out top to Rose-Hill. He'll work it to the right side to Scott, who drives to the left elbow. May have got away with a walk there. Bounce pass back out to Woodson. Woodson will drive right to the hoop, right by everybody, and lays it in with the left hand. Sean Woodson now with 4 points, 37-21. Here's Chapman, right corner, quick 3 from Walford, in and out, no good. Carolina grabs the rebound. They have an 18-7 edge in rebounding right now. Here's a runner in the paint that won't go. Rebound, WVU Tech. Walford has the ball poked away, shoves it back out to the jump circle to Cole Chapman. Chapman, bounce pass, high post to Tackett. Tackett will hand off to Brandon Moore. Moore drives right to the hoop, hangs in the air, shot up off the glass and in. Another bucket for Brandon Moore, who leads all scorers with 11. Runner in the paint, no good, but a foul. That is called against Liam Craven, his first, team's third. And that means free throws for Carolina. But first, we get a media timeout. 4:38 to play in the first half. 37-23. Carolina leads WVU Tech. And we'll be back after this timeout. West Virginia Video Productions. Both teams wrapping up play in the Bevo Francis Classic here at the University of Rio Grande. Carolina losing yesterday 91-74. WVU Tech falling to Campbellsville 67-61. Right now it's 37-23. Carolina with the lead. WVU Tech will get a little bit of break after today's game. They won't be in action again until December 6th. They'll have a home game against Appalachian Bible. And then December 10th, they'll travel to Shawnee State for a River State's Conference matchup. Carolina will be in action Tuesday. They'll face Montreat College, and then after Thanksgiving, they'll have an exhibition game against North Carolina Central. That will be next Saturday. All right, free throws out of the timeout for Carolina University. Sean Woodson will be at the line to shoot two. Woodson, junior from L.A., Los Angeles, California, 8 for 10 at the foul line this season. And his first attempt is up and good. Woodson with 5 points here this afternoon. The lead grows to 15 once again, 38-23. And the second shot is up, and that one is good as well. 39-23, Carolina with the lead over WVU Tech. Here's Chapman with the basketball, bouncing left side to Trayton Woods, who checked in at that timeout. They work it to the right side to Moore. Moore outside the arc, now drives baseline, got caught under the bucket, kicks it out in the corner to Craven, who stepped out of bounds when he caught that ball. He wanted to step into a three, but the back foot landed out of bounds. Stays 39-23. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Right side feed goes to Sean Woodson. Woodson spinning at the top of the key, drives in the paint, ball poked away and lost. Turnover number 5 for Carolina, but WVU Tech gives it right back. Their 4th turnover of the day. Here's Danso, driving and dishing in the corner, right side to Morey. They get it back out, work around the perimeter and down low to Lyman, who backs in with a left hand spinning shot, banks it in. 8 points now for Julius Lyman, junior from Atlanta. 41-23, 18-point lead for Carolina. There's Woods, out to Chapman. Work it in the corner left side to Craven. High post pass to Jackson Tackett, who steps back for a 19-footer and knocks it down. First bucket for Jackson Tackett. Transfer from Alice Lloyd College. Logan, West Virginia. 41-25. Lob pass on the block left side to get it back out for a three-point shot from the wing. It's up and good. That's Conrad Linhart. That is his second three of the afternoon, and the lead goes to 19. Biggest of the day for Carolina. Chapman at the top of the jump circle. Lobs it to the left side. Woods launches a three. Got it. Trayton Woods, freshman from Hazard, Kentucky. Perry County Central High School product. Gets his first bucket, his 9th three of the year. 44-28. Carolina trying to answer with a three of its own. Left side, Jason Danso misses it. Offensive rebound, and we get a travel. Julius Lyman had the rebound, but just kind of moved those feet as he was backing in. 6 turnovers now for Carolina. Marty Johnson back to the floor for WVU Tech, replacing Cole Chapman. 2.5 to play in the first half. 16-point lead for Carolina. There's Brandon Moore, leading scorer for WVU Tech. In fact, no one else has more than one field goal for the Golden Bears. There's Moore splitting the defenders, throws in the corner, and again out of bounds. That back foot, Marty Johnson, was out of bounds when he caught the pass. That's 5 turnovers. Check that. No, that's right, 5 turnovers for the Golden Bears. Carolina has 7, but they still lead by 16. Left side, Danso. 3-point shot from the wing, no good by Woodson. Golden Bears with a rebound. Moore into the front court with under 2 to go. Moore splits a couple of defenders, gives to Tackett. He'll drive to the block, cut off there, kicks it out right corner. Craven for 3, missed it. Rebound grabbed by Sean Woodson. Woodson ahead to Folich. Back to Woodson, now in the corner right side. Linhart for 3 again. This one's long. Craven with the rebound. Tech ahead. Tackett dribbles to the foul line. Back out top, 3-point shot by Marty Johnson. This one short. Offensive rebound, though. 1:19 to go. They reset the clock to 20 on the shot clock. Jumper again by Tackett. He missed it, got his own rebound. Driving the paint, he's fouled. Was that a shooting foul? They called it a shooting? I thought it was a non-shooting foul. Oh, that's the 7th foul anyway, so it doesn't matter. 1-1. Jackson Tackett will be at the line for the 1-1 after the 30-second timeout. 1:12 to go, 44-28. We'll be back right after this. .12 to play in the first half. 44-28, Carolina with the lead over WVU Tech. But a 1-1 situation here for the Golden Bears as Jackson Tackett will toe the line. Tackett, 93% from the foul line this season. But it is a 1-1. Tackett, junior from Logan, averaging 15 points per game. Hits the first, he'll get the bonus. 3rd point for him this afternoon. Second shot for the Alice Lloyd transfer is good as well. He has 4, 44-30, 1:12 to go, first half. Here's Hugo Maury. Maury dribbles to the right side. Out top to Rosil. Rosil goes left to Zay Scott. Scott bounces right side to Maury. Maury out top, uses some clock here. Shot clock at 12. Bounce pass in the paint to Scott. He'll dump it off down low to Lyman, who backs in. Turnaround shot no good. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touched by Julius Lyman. So WVU Tech will have it with 46.8 to play, down by 14. Again, no 14-point shot, so they just chip away as they can. Trying to cut it as close as they can before the first half comes to a close. There's Johnson, driving left side. He missed the shot. Rebound grabbed by Carolina. They're running. Sprinting down the floor, laying it up right side off the glass and in is DJ Evans. His first bucket of the day. 46-30, 22 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Trayton Woods, freshman with the basketball. Out to Brandon Moore. He looks at the clock. 13 and 12. Lost the ball on his way to the corner. Now grabs it. Keeps the dribble going, though. 1-on-1, driving baseline, double team, hangs in the air, shot up, off the glass and in, and a foul. Tough shot for Brandon Moore. He'll have the chance at a 3-point play right here as the foul is whistled on DJ Evans, his first. And Brandon Moore back to the line. Waipo Lewis back to the floor for Carolina. He's from Hamilton, New Zealand. The and one opportunity for Brandon Moore is good. So he's hit all his free throws here in the first half. 5.4 to go, 46-33. Quick inbound. DJ Evans is fouled near midcourt. Not necessarily a bad foul. That's just number 4 on WVU Tech. Marty Johnson with his first. Now 2.7 seconds left. DJ Evans will throw it in. Evans gets it in to Lewis, dribbles across the timeline. We get a whistle. I guess the clock didn't start. So the officials will huddle up. Say how much time. And they're going to take some time off of the clock. 1.7 seconds is what they'll have. Substitution, Cole Chapman back in for WVU Tech. Sean Woodson in for Carolina. Also on the floor, Roman Kellum for the Golden Bears of WVU Tech. DJ Evans inbounding side court out top. Sean Woodson off balance three at the buzzer won't go, and that's the way the first half comes to a close. Carolina 46, WVU Tech 33. Dominant performance by Carolina as we see that run out and score to go up by 13, 46-33. And we'll be back after this timeout with halftime. Carolina leads WVU Tech here on West Virginia Video Productions.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Welcome you back to halftime at the Newt Oliver Arena on the campus of the University of Rio Grande. It is the 42nd annual Bevo Francis Classic, and we're at halftime of Game 2, WVU Tech and Carolina, with the Carolina University Bruins leading the Golden Bears of WVU Tech 46-33. Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half for these two teams. Both teams played quite a few players here, so we got a lot of scoring to get to. For Carolina, they were led by Tristan Kuska, who had 10 first-half points. Julius Lyman had 8. Sean Woodson and Conrad Linhart had 6. Linhart, by the way, 2 threes in that first half. Zay Scott, Enoch Roseal with 4 points apiece. Devin Edwards, Jason Danso, DJ Evans, Hugo Mori with 2 points apiece to round out the scoring. Simon Brown, Waiapo Lewis, and Balsa Folich played but didn't score in the first half for the Bruins. For the Golden Bears of WVU Tech, it was Brandon Moore leading the way with 14 points. Strong first half for the junior from Lima, Ohio. He was 6 for 6 at the foul line, too. Jackson Tackett with 4, Liam Craven, Trayton Woods, Graham Orndorff with 3 points apiece, Cole Chapman, Marty Johnson, Max Morgan with 2 points apiece. To round out the scoring, Benton Walford, Christian Goebel, and Roman Kellum all played but didn't score in the first half for WVU Tech. Again, no one with more than 1 field goal for WVU Tech with the exception of Brandon Moore. He had 4 field goals and 6 free throws for 14 points. Carolina playing quite a few players as well as we look into 13 players played in the first half for Carolina. So Coach Jacob Heck using his bench, and they've all produced. 46-33, Carolina leads it over WVU Tech. We'll be back after this timeout and take a look at some more first half numbers as you continue to watch the Newt Oliver Classic. The Bevo Francis Classic at the Newt Oliver Arena here on West Virginia Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's halftime at Newt Oliver Arena. University of Rio Grande, the Bevo Francis Classic, the 42nd annual Bevo Francis Classic. Carolina leads WVU Tech 46-33 at the break. Some other numbers from the first half. We look at shooting percentages. Carolina shot 62% from the floor, 21 of 34. Just 2 for 10 on three-point shots. And free throws, they were a perfect 2 for 2. WVU Tech shot 32% from the floor. They were 11 for 34, 3 of 10 on threes, and a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Turnovers, Carolina had 8, WVU Tech with 5. The rebound total, it's been dominated by Carolina. A lot of one and done for WVU Tech, 23-12. Carolina leads on the glass. Assists, 8 assists for Carolina, 3 for WVU Tech. 1 block here today, that was from Carolina. 2 steals apiece in the first half individually. You look at some other numbers. Shooting the ball, Brandon Moore again, 14 points, 4 for 6 shooting, 6 for 6 at the foul line. Tristan Kuska, 5 for 5 on field goals for Carolina. That led to his 10 points. The rebound leader for Carolina, and got several with 3 rebounds. Julius Lyman, Conrad Linhart, and Devin Edwards, as well as DJ Evans with 3 rebounds. 2 rebounds apiece for Brandon Moore, Liam Craven, Graham Orndorff, and Marty Johnson for WVU Tech. $46 points in the first half for Carolina, 33 for WVU Tech. Again, these two teams playing the final time here this weekend in the Bevo Francis Classic. Yesterday, it was Carolina falling to Rio Grande 91-74. WVU Tech fell to 1-6 with a 6-point loss to Campbellsville, 67-61. And if you look at WVU Tech's schedule, again, they've had a tough NAIA schedule early on. Played number 12, Pikeville, number 20, University of the Cumberlands, number 17, Georgetown College, number 15, Bethel University. Carolina here, a little bit down the road. They'll get into River State's conference play as they go to Shawnee State December 10th in Portsmouth. Their next home game, and in fact their next game, will be against Appalachian Bible College. That will be December 6th for WVU Tech. On the Carolina side, the Bruins will play here today. They'll play again Tuesday in Winston-Salem, North Carolina against Montreat College. And then North Carolina Central University in an exhibition game next Saturday. That game is at Durham. They'll get back home, Winston-Salem, December 1st against Bruton Parker College. So both these teams, again, with some action after the Bevo Francis Classic here. Again, 2 more games today here at Newt Oliver Arena. At 3 o'clock, it's a women's game. University of Rio Grande and Lewis Clark State. That should be a great matchup. University of Rio Grande posting a big win yesterday, 84-62 over Governor State. And Lewis Clark State squeaks by Shawnee State by a point, 71-70. Lewis Clark State ranked in the top 10, in fact, number 7 in NAIA on the women's side. That is the 3 o'clock game. Then at 5 o'clock, the host school, the University of Rio Grande, will play Campbellsville. Rio Grande, a winner yesterday on the men's side. Campbellsville, a winner on the men's side yesterday. And we'll see some folks already coming in for the women's game here today wearing their Rio Grande Red Storm apparel and gear. Both teams back out on the floor, warming up right now to start the second half. WVU Tech in the white and Carolina wearing the blue. Last year, WVU Tech finished 16-11. They were 7-9 in the River States Conference. Got an interim head coach this year. And struggled a little bit early today. They were down by 19 points. Kind of chipped away, but it stands right now 46-33. Still some time to get back into this one. We'll see if someone else can step up besides Brandon Moore. Again, Brandon Moore, a huge first half, 14 points. 4 field goals, 6 for 6 at the foul line. But as we said, no one else on the team with more than one field goal. Jackson Tackett has 4 points, but that was a field goal and a couple of free throws. You had a couple of three-point shots from Trayton Woods and Graham Orndorff. Liam Craven also with a 3 there. But that's it. Carolina's been able to limit WVU Tech to one and done, thus the rebounding edge for Carolina, and get some quick runouts and some easy buckets. You've seen them in transition getting some layups, and of course you throw in Julius Lyman and Tristan Kuska in the paint. Those two have combined for 18 of the 46 points for the Carolina Bruins. They've got a pretty good basketball team here, despite their 2-5 record under Coach Jacob Heck. Getting closer and closer to the break for some of these schools. They break away for Thanksgiving and get a little bit of a break as far as games go. And some will still stay on campus and have team Thanksgiving together. Coming up next week, but as we said, Carolina's got a game Tuesday and then again next Saturday. So a couple of games for them, busy week. Both teams head to the bench for their final instructions, and we'll get ready to start the second half here with, again, Carolina leading 46-33 over WVU Tech. It's always great to come up to the Bevo Francis Classic, again in its 42nd season, honoring the great Bevo Francis and the Hall of Fame weekend at University of Rio Grande as well. A tailgate going on outside here. Drove in this morning. WVU Tech will have the ball to start the second half. They'll go with Brandon Moore, Liam Craven, Christian Goebel, Cole Chapman, and Jackson Tackett. Julius Lyman, Zay Scott, DJ Evans, Hugo Maury, and Tristan Kuska on the floor for Carolina. Tackett with the basketball at the top of the key. Hands off to Moore. Moore works his way to the right. On the block, tough shot over top of Tristan Kuska, and he gets it to go. 16 points for Brandon Moore. That cuts the lead to 11. And now they'll pick up the pressure a little bit defensively. Bounce pass to midcourt to Zay Scott. He'll hand off to Hugo Maury. Maury moves right, hands off to Evans. Evans to the left and gives to Zay Scott. Scott to the left side. 3 from DJ Evans. In and out, no good. Rebound chased down by Tackett. And believe it or not, WVU Tech with a chance to cut it to single digits with this possession after trailing by 19 in the first half. Here's Moore. Down low to Tackett. Tackett moves underneath. Lowers the shoulder, puts up the shot, banks it in. Big, strong body from Jackson Tackett. He has 6 points, and it's down to a 9-point game. 2-2-1 full court press here from WVU Tech. 46-37. Carolina breaks the press, whistle, and a block foul will be called. Tackett tried to take the charge as he had a collision there with Julius Lyman, and Tackett will be guilty of foul number 1. And the first foul this half. It was a non-shooting foul. So Carolina will inbound on the baseline, just to the right of the bucket. Going to take a look. It's close, very close. I thought Tackett had established himself there. Carolina with it. Good defense by Tackett to strip that one away and out of the hands of Hugo Maury. Maury will throw it in again. Maury lobs in to Kuska. Out to Evans. He'll swing it to the left to Scott. Zay Scott with 6 on the shot clock. The ball is lost in the paint. Turnover number 8 for Carolina. Here come the Golden Bears at midcourt. Brandon Moore. Moore gets a screen out top. He'll drive left, spins in the lane, hangs in the air, pushes the shot up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound to the Bruins. And they nearly throw it away. Catching at midcourt, Julius Lyman. Lyman has it stolen away. Or excuse me, that wasn't Lyman. That was Scott. And then Lyman picks up the loose ball, drives to the hoop, lays it up and in. Lyman now in double figures with 10 points, 48-37. Carolina back to an 11-point lead. Here's Tackett. Backdoor pass wasn't there. Bounces back out to Moore. Moore to the foul line, drives and dishes out right wing. Open for the three is Craven. Got it. Liam Craven's second three of the game. He has 6 points. Down to an 8-point game, 48-40. Whistle and a kicked ball on a pass. Kicked by Craven. Shot clock goes to 20. Substitution for WVU Tech. I don't think it would have reset because it was just like 3 or 4 seconds across midcourt. Trayton Woods checks in for WVU Tech. So they set the shot clock to 26. Carolina with it. Here's Morey in the paint. Again, knocked away. Turnover number 9. Chapman on the run in the paint. Scoops it up off the glass. Banks it in. Cole Chapman with 4, and we're down to a 6-point game. 48-42, and a timeout has been taken by Carolina. Going to look at Liam Craven stepping into a three-point shot. They left him all alone on the wing, and he buries the three-point basket to make it a 48-42 game. Carolina leads, but just by 6 right now, as they have stretched this one to a full timeout. We'll be back after this timeout on West Virginia Video Productions.
You hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails. Fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Well, WVU Tech on a little bit of a run here to start the second half. They trailed by 19 points in the first half, but they've outscored Carolina 9-2 here in the first 2 minutes and 48 seconds of the second half. And they've cut this to a 2-possession game, 48-42, and they go full court press mode once again, 2-2-1. DJ Evans in the backcourt with Devin Edwards, who's checked in. Cross-court pass to Evans. Evans back to Edwards, back to Evans. WVU Tech backs into a 2-3 zone, active 2-3 zone. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Edwards out top. Bounce pass on the wing. Stolen away. Another turnover. Tech on the run. Out top. This is Chapman to the right side. Now back out top to Tackett. Tackett over to the right side to Craven. Craven will take it to the foul line. Leaves it out for Chapman to reset things. Left side to Craven. Lobbing down to Tackett. They double him. Tackett out on the wing right side. 3 from Trayton Woods, and he got it. Second 3 for Trayton Woods, and we've got a 1-possession game, 48-45. 16 minutes, 15 seconds to play. There's DJ Evans out top to Edwards. They work it right side. Zay Scott driving, cut off, takes it in the lane, flips it out left side. Edwards for 3, got it. That's a big answer for Devin Edwards. His first 3 of the night, 10th on the season, and it goes back to a 6-point lead, 51-45. There's Chapman holding the basketball. Gets a screen, bounces back out top to Trayton Woods. Woods to the right side. Tackett. Tackett with 7 on the shot clock will drive in the lane. He'll spin, head fake, spins back to the left, scoops it up, shot no good. Rebound tapped and grabbed by Carolina. Now they're on the run with a 2-on-2. Bounce pass knocked away, picked up by Lyman. Lyman in the paint, forces it up, no good. Rebound tipped, it won't go. Rebound now grabbed by Tackett. Here's Chapman on the wing to Woods. Woods, step back 3 from the wing, got it! Trayton Woods with his second 3 this half, his 3rd of the game. Back to a 3-point game, 51-48. 15 minutes to play. Edwards to the right side to Evans. Back to Edwards out top. He swings it left to Zay Scott. Scott Back to Evans. Over to Edwards. Shot clock at 10. They work it left. Here's a quick three from Zay Scott. Rims out, no good. Offensive rebound by Julius Lyman, but he landed out of bounds. Subs for both teams. Brandon Moore back in. You see Lewis, Sean Woodson back in for Carolina, and we get a timeout on the floor. 14 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the second half. 51-48, Carolina leads. But WVU Tech is on a little bit of a run, and we'll be back after this timeout with West Virginia Video Productions.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
(51-48). Carolina with a 3-point lead over WVU Tech. I guess we got a foul on that last rebound out of bounds. So Carolina keeps possession. Conrad Linhart over to the left side to Lewis. Now Linhart back out top to Woodson. Back to Linhart, dribbling to the baseline, pass in the paint, knocked away again. Another turnover, that's 11. WVU Tech with a basketball. They lost it, picked up by Chapman, down low. Left-handed shot by Roman Kellum off the glass and in. It's a one-point game, folks, 51-50. It was 19 in the first half. WVU Tech has battled back. Here's Lewis, left side, and again, the Golden Bears sticking with that 2-3 zone. Passing in the paint, pushing it up and in. Tough shot by Tristan Kuska. In one motion, he caught it, pushed it up and in, and draws the foul. Tough shot. A chance to put his team up by 4. Kuska with 12 points, 62% from the foul line, has not attempted a free throw here this afternoon. And he got it. 54-50, Carolina leads by 4, under 14 to play. There's Brandon Moore out top. Moore, bounce pass to Chapman. Left point, Chapman holding. Now puts the ball on the deck, dribbles right, steps back to the elbow right side. 15-footer rattles in. Cole Chapman with 6 points, down to a 2-point game, 54-52. Carolina basketball, Linhart bouncing out top to Woodson. He'll work it to the left side to Lewis. Bounce pass nearly thrown away, but grabbed by Kuska. Back out to Woods, to Linhart, now in the paint. Here's Scott, one dribble, takes it to the block, lost the ball, picks it up, shot up, partially blocked, no good. Late whistle and a foul. Now goes against Roman Kellum, his first. That'll put Zay Scott at the line for 2. Scott, 37% from the foul line this season, has not attempted a free throw here today, and this one rims out no good. Carolina still dominating the glass, 28-14. And the second one is no good. WVU Tech could tie it with this possession or take the lead with a 3. Here's Moore dribbling right to the hoop. The shot up, no good. Kellum fighting for the rebound, fighting for the rebound. Can't get it, but he's fouled. Sean Woodson Get a look at that foul on the rebound. Again, Kellum fighting hard for that rebound. And he'll be at the line to shoot 2. 6'6" freshman from Dunbar. Played at South Charleston High School. Kellum, the lefty, first free throw. Oh, no good. That's the first missed free throw from WVU Tech here this afternoon. Still a 2-point game. Back to the floor for Carolina comes Julius Lyman, replacing Tristan Kuska. Kellum, 2 points today, scored 6 yesterday, and his second free throw also rims out no good. Neither team hitting their free throws the last trip. 54-52, Carolina by 2, just under 13 to play in the second half. Here's Woodson, down low, now back out, work around the perimeter left side to Lewis. Shoves a pass back out to Linhart to the right side. Here's a quick three from the wing by Woodson, no good. Long rebound, though, to Lewis. He'll take a three and missed it. But there for the tip, it won't go by Zay Scott. He's fouled from behind. He had good position on the inside there of Cole Chapman, and Chapman commits the foul. That is Chapman's third, and that results in more free throws here for Carolina. Zay Scott will be at the line. Scott missed his last 2. And he hits the first one here. 5 points for him. More substitutions. Jackson Tackett back in. And Graham Orndorff back in for WVU Tech as well. Zay Scott at the line. A 6'4" junior out of Brooklyn, New York. Second shot is up, and he missed that one. Offensive rebound by Julius Lyman. Missed the follow as it's partially blocked. Then Lyman can't hold it. It goes out of bounds off his fingertips. And WVU Tech will have it. Still down by 3, 55-52, 12 and a half to play. There's Chapman. Chapman, high post pass goes to Tackett. Tackett, one dribble, hands off again to Moore, who dribbles right. We get a foul called on Zay Scott on the drive. Second. Team second. Simon Brown into the game, 6'1" junior from Richmond, Virginia. In for Zay Scott. It was a common foul. So the Golden Bears will inbound side court. All right, they cleaned up the floor. Ready for the throw in. Braden Moore into Chapman. Chapman back to Moore. Moore gets a screen, dribbles top of the key, takes it in the paint, head fake, hangs in the air, shot blocked, and lost out of bounds. I think Simon Brown got a hand on it from behind. And the Golden Bears will throw it in baseline. Chapman, inbound, right side, quick three from Craven. This one's long, no good. Rebound grabbed by Moore. Moore takes it baseline and dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. That's a turnover, number 6. 6 turnovers for WVU Tech, 13 for Carolina. We get a substitution here before the inbound. Tristan Kuska back in for Simon Brown. Here's Woodson into the front court. Underhands a pass to Lewis, to the left side to Linhart. Linhart holding. Flips it back out top to Woodson. Out of the right side to Lewis. Skip pass left side. Linhart quickly down low to Kuska. Back out top. 3 from Woodson. Oh, it was halfway down. Missed it, but an offensive rebound put back up and in by Tristan Kuska. His 15th point, 57-52. Carolina now by 5. Here's a drive right to the hoop. Shooting and scoring, Brandon Moore. He has 18 points. No help side defense, and he got that layup to make it a 3-point game again. Here's Lewis. Bounce pass is kicked by Liam Craven. 11:15 to go. 3-point lead. And we'll get a substitution here for WVU Tech. Trayton Woods back in, replacing Graham Orndorff. Freshman for freshman there. Christian Goebel, another freshman, hits the floor. He replaces Liam Craven. Lewis looking for the inbound in the corner, right side. Get it down to Lyman. Lyman backing in. Turnaround shot won't go. Fight for the loose ball. Grabbed by Lewis. Lewis with a bounce pass to Kuska. Backing in. Little hook shot with the right hand. No good. And we get a whistle and a foul. Oh, they're going to call it on WVU Tech. That was away from the rebound. And I think they're getting Brandon Moore. And they call Brandon Moore for the push on that rebound. His second, team 6. So the next will put Carolina at the line for the bonus with over half of the half to play. Zay Scott back to the floor. He replaces Julius Lyman. Lewis looking for the inbound again, right corner. He'll find Woodson. Woodson back out top to Linhart, who swings it left to Lewis. Back to Linhart, left alone for the three-point shot. In and out, no good. Chapman the rebound for the Bears. Golden Bears. There's Chapman on the wing left side. Nice move as he drives to the baseline. Feeds it in the lane. Cutting to the hoop is Christian Goebel. He lays it up and in. First bucket for the freshman from Charleston. George Washington High School product. Down to a one-point game again, 57-56. Carolina with the lead. And here's Lewis. Out top to Woodson. Woodson, bounce pass to the free throw line to Scott. Lobs it underneath to Kuska. Got caught under the bucket. Flips it out. Top of the key. Woodson for three. It rims out. No good. Rebound to Tackett. Tackett ahead to Goebel. Halfway through the second half, and WVU Tech could grab the lead here. Here's Moore driving to the hoop. He lays it up and in. He hits the deck, but WVU Tech has the lead, 58-57. They trailed by 19 in the first half. Here's Linhart, left side. Hands off to Woodson. A three from the wing is no good, but a foul is called on Trayton Woods. Lewis missed that three, but he's fouled, and he'll have 3 free throws after the timeout. Here's a look at the bucket that put WVU Tech on top. Brandon Moore hit the padding, but hit the shot. And the Golden Bears lead at 58-57 with 9:41 to go. And we're back after this timeout on West Virginia Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
58-57, and this one got WVU Tech to within a point. The layup from Christian Goebel on the feed from Brandon Moore. And now WVU Tech has a 1-point lead over Carolina. The Golden Bears 1-6, trailed by 19 points in the first half, but have battled back to take the lead. Carolina, though, out of the timeout, will be at the line for 3 free throws. Waipo Lewis, 6'3" freshman from Hamilton, New Zealand. 3 shots here. He has not attempted a free throw this season. And his first shot is up and good. There's a shooter there. Lewis hits the first to tie the game at 58. Second shot is up and good. Hung on the front of the rim there and then dropped through. So Carolina regains the lead, 59-58. And the third shot is good. He hit them all. First 3 points of the game for Waipo Lewis. And he's replaced in the lineup by Sean Woodson. 60-58. Carolina with a 2-point lead, 9:41 to go. WVU Tech with the basketball. Tech has outscored Carolina 25-14 here in the second half after being outscored 46-33 in the first half. Here's Tackett out top for the Golden Bears. Underhands a pass to Woods. Trayton Woods will drive, hangs in the air, double clutch, shot won't go, but he's fouled, and Trayton Woods will be at the line to shoot too. Enoch Rosil with his second personal foul, team foul number 3. Trayton Woods will have a couple of free throws here. Freshman hits the first. Hazard, Kentucky, the Perry County Central. Now 3 for 5 from the foul line this season, 4 for 6. He hit them both. 11 points for him. We're tied at 60. 9:28 to play. 2-1-2 full court pressure here from WVU Tech. Light pressure as they back into the 2-3 zone. Right side, it's Woodson. Back out top to Edwards. Devin Edwards, right side to Evans. Evans holding, bouncing back out top to Scott. Back to the right side. 3-point shot by Evans is long. Offensive rebound. Flip back out and stolen away. Trayton Woods is pushed out of bounds. That'll be a foul whistled against Devin Edwards, his second, team foul number 4. Turnovers starting to pile up for Carolina now. They have 14 turnovers. 7 in the first half, 7 thus far in the second half. And we've just played 11 minutes. WVU Tech with the basketball, a chance to regain the lead. Tackett out top. Holding the basketball, looking for the backdoor cut. Spins right, hands off on the wing to Goebel. Goebel goes up with a shot knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. So the Golden Bears will inbound baseline with 16 on the shot clock. Chapman in the corner, right side to Woods. Woods dribbles to the elbow. Back to Tackett now, right of the key. 7 on the shot clock. He'll back in. Fadeaway shot with a right hand up and in. Jackson Tackett with 8 points. And the Golden Bears lead it by 2, 62-60. Here's Sean Woodson. Bounce pass stolen away. It's Chapman with a steal and a run out driving in the paint. But a good hustle back defensively by DJ Evans to knock that one away and save the layup. 15 turnovers now for Carolina, as things have just unraveled for the Bruins since they had that 19-point lead in the first half. 62-60. And the Golden Bears will throw it in baseline. Chapman will throw it in. Chapman, left side. Here's Goebel driving, pull-up jumper from the foul line. He got it. Christian Goebel with 4. And WVU Tech has its biggest lead of the day at 4, 64-60. Carolina looking to stop the bleeding. Linhart to the left side to DJ Evans. Evans back to Linhart. He swings it right side to Scott. Back to Linhart. Now to the left to Edwards. Back to Linhart. To Evans. To Linhart. Back to Edwards. Bounce pass down low to Rosil. He'll kick it back out. Linhart, jumper from the foul line, in and out, no good. Another offensive rebound. Putback won't go, but a foul. DJ Evans with that offensive glass, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Got Jackson Tackett on the foul, his second. Bonus from here on out for Carolina, but it's a 2-shot situation anyway, and the first shot is up and in by DJ Evans, his 3rd point today. Evans into the game, 6 of 10 from the foul line. Second shot is good. Evans hits them both to cut the lead to 2, 64-62, 7:40 to play. Here's Brandon Moore in the front court, gives it to Cole Chapman. Chapman out top, turnaround three by Woods, got it! Trayton Woods with his 4th three of the game. It's a 5-point lead for WVU Tech. Here's Zay Scott, he's fouled from behind. That's going to result in free throws, a 1-and-1. Brandon Moore with his 3rd. 9th team foul. Still a 1-and-1 situation here for Zay Scott. Scott 1 for 4 at the foul line. Scott with 5 points today. And his free throw attempt is in and out and back in. Scott gets the bonus. 67-63. Second shot is no good, so it stays a 4-point lead for the Golden Bears. Rebound, Brandon Moore. Moore across midcourt, he gives to Trayton Woods. Woods picks up the dribble out top. Will bounce it to Tackett. Back to Woods, right side. Woods to Tackett. Under 10 on the shot clock. Tackett steps back and takes a three. This one rims out. Ball grabbed by Zay Scott. Scott into the front court for Carolina. Right side bounce pass to Evans. They work it well. Oh, slipping and falling out top and nearly turning it over is Devin Edwards, and he gets a timeout, I believe. Nope, jump ball. They call the jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Carolina. Jason Danso, Julius Lyman back to the floor for the Bruins, replacing Edwards and Scott. More folks filing in here to Newt Oliver Arena for the women's game, which was set to start at 3 o'clock. Will be a little bit delayed in that one. Rio Grande and Lewis Clark State. Should be a good one. Liam Craven back to the floor for Tech, replacing Christian Goebel. 2-3 zone defense by the Golden Bears. Bounce pass down low to Kusta. Back out top, Linville gives to Danso. Back to Linville, now in the corner. Driving underneath is Lyman. They'll whip it out in the corner to the right side. Linville three blocked. And the buzzer sounds on the shot clock. How about that? Brandon Moore went high to block that three-point shot by Linhart. And as a result, the shot clock hit 0, giving possession to WVU Tech. 6:21 to go. 67-63. Golden Bears with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Chapman across midcourt, works against Danso. Chapman back to the top to Woods, back to Chapman. He'll take it in the paint, steps back, 14-footer, got it. Cole Chapman, the junior from Beaver, West Virginia, Shady Spring High School, gives his team the lead of 6, but quickly down the floor. Lyman hits the shot to cut it to 4, 69-65. Here's Woods out top. Woods spins, moves into the paint, falls down and walks. Turnover number 7. I give credit to WVU Tech. They've taken really good care of the basketball today. Just the 7th turnover, only the 2nd this half, compared to 16 turnovers for Carolina. It's a 4-point game right now. Carolina down, 5:42 to go. And really, WVU Tech has not gone away from that zone defense here in the second half. They've gone to a full court press, 2-2-1, and then 2-1-2, but backed into that 2-3 zone. Here's Danso, moving baseline, bounce pass in the lane to Evans, who takes it up on the left side, missed the shot, Tackett with the rebound, and gives to Chapman. Chapman works up the floor against Jason Danso. He sets up in front of the scorer's table. Chapman gets a screen, little pick and roll down low to Tackett. Whips a pass around across the lane to Cole Chapman, but a whistle and a foul on the reach-in. DJ Evans with his second foul. Not a bonus situation yet. Zay Scott back in, replacing DJ Evans. Liam Craven back in for WVU Tech. Chapman with the inbound. Tries to lob pass into Tackett, knocked away, but Tackett picks it up, faces the bucket there in the short corner. Puts the ball on the deck, dribbles to the block, flips it out right side. This is Trayton Woods in the lane. His leaner is partially blocked, but he was fouled, and Trayton Woods will go to the line for 2 shots. Jason Danso with the foul. His second, I'm sorry. Team 6th. We've got a full timeout here with 4:52 to play. WVU Tech leading Carolina 69-65 as we see the 3 from Trayton Woods. Big shot for him. 4-point lead for the Golden Bears, and we'll be back after this timeout. Four minutes, 52 seconds to play in this one. Carolina trails WVU Tech 69-65. And if you're just joining us, Carolina had a 19-point first-half lead. That was whittled down to 13 points at the break, 46-33. But since then, WVU Tech has outscored Carolina 36-21 here in the second half to grab a 4-point lead, and Trayton Woods will be at the line to shoot 2. Woods missed the first. He was clutch. He was 2 for 2 from the foul line already today, but missed that first one. He's hit 4 threes this afternoon. Second shot for the freshman. And he got that one. 5-point lead, 70-65. 4:50 and counting. Jason Danso works up the floor against Cole Chapman. Danso looking at that 2-3 zone defense. Left side pass to Zay Scott. Back out to Danso. High post pass, and they go right in the paint to Julius Lyman, who's fouled from behind. That will result in 2 free throws for Carolina. Julius Lyman at the line for the first time this afternoon. 33% shooter on the season from the stripe, and he got the first one. Second shot is up, and he got that one as well. Lyman goes 2 for 2. We got a 1-possession game, 70-67. Cole Chapman with the basketball in the front court. He'll spin against Jason Danso. Picks up the dribble. Not a Tackett. Tackett holding the basketball, knocked away from behind. Chased down by Chapman. Right side to Christian Goebel. Shot clock at 10. Back out to Chapman. Chapman against Zay Scott. Dribbles top of the key. Moves left. Fade away from the left side. Banks it in. A little Saturday banking action for Cole Chapman. He has 8 points. 72-67. Here's Lyman driving, scooping it up with the left-hand shot, won't go, and it's knocked out of bounds by WVU Tech. Brandon Moore back to the floor. Brandon Moore with 20 points today. That leads all scorers. Trayton Woods off the bench with 17 for the Golden Bears. Inbound to the top of the key to Danso. Danso dribbles right in front of the Carolina bench and lobs it down low for Kuska. Kuska backing in, turnaround shot off the glass and in. Kuska with 17, 72-69. 3.5 to play. There's Moore. Moore dribbling right side. Drives under the bucket. Cut off there. Barely gets it to Tackett. Tackett on the block. Backs in. Head fake. Spins right. Jump hook. No good. There for the backside tap in is Cole Chapman. Chapman gets the bucket. He has 10 points today. 74-69 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Here's Scott out top. They work it to Linhart. Linhart passed up the three. Gets it back to Danso. He'll take a three, and he got it. Jason Danso's first three of the season. 2-point lead, 74-72. 2:48 left. Here's a steal at midcourt, then a foul. Danso got the steal, and then Moore commits the foul. That's his fourth. And you get 2 free throws here for Jason Danso and a chance to tie the game for Carolina. Danso has not attempted a free throw here this afternoon. He's 57% from the stripe this season. Senior from Silver Spring, Maryland, with a chance to tie the game with a pair of free throws here. First attempt is up and no good. Someone once told me years ago, there's nothing free about a free throw. Danso with 5 points today. Just below his average of 6.3. Second shot from the senior, and he got it. So it's a 1-point game, 74-73, 2:43 to go. Tech with a basketball. Cole Chapman picks up his dribble just across the midcourt stripe, fires a pass to the left side to Woods. Woods behind the back, tries to go through a couple of defenders, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. Zay Scott thought it was a jump ball tie-up, but Scott commits his third foul. Bonus situation here for Trayton Woods. He'll have the 1-and-1. 3 for 4 from the foul line is the freshman. Woods, he missed it. Missed it, and Carolina got the rebound. Carolina could take the lead again. 2:20 to play. Left side is Sean Woodson. Back out top to Danso. Pass is knocked away, but grabbed by Danso out top to the right side to Scott. Back to Danso. Back to Scott right side. He'll take a three from the wing. It's an air ball. Offensive rebound, though, chased down by Lyman. Lyman will drive right to the hoop, reverses it on the right side, and lays it up and in. Lyman gets the bucket, and Carolina goes back on top, 75-74. Under 2 minutes to play in this one. Cole Chapman with the basketball out top. The ball is knocked away, and it goes out of bounds in the backcourt. Zay Scott, the junior from Brooklyn, swatted that one out of bounds, and we get a timeout taken by WVU Tech. Full timeout, 1:47 to play, 1-point game. Carolina leads WVU Tech 75-74. We'll be back to the Bevo Francis Classic after this on WV West Virginia Video Productions. One minute, 47 seconds to play in the second half. WVU Tech trails Carolina 75-74. Each team has gone on its own little run. Carolina had a 19-point lead in the first half. WVU Tech battled back. They grabbed the lead in the second half, and now Carolina has gone back on top, 75-74. In the rebounding numbers scaled in favor of Carolina. They've out-rebounded WVU Tech 40-23. Both teams shooting about the same. Tech 49.1%, Carolina 49.2%. WVU Tech with the basketball, 21 on the shot clock, 1:47 on the game clock. Cole Chapman with the inbound. He'll bounce it in to Tackett out top, who gives to Moore, driving left side. Shot won't go, but he's fouled, and Brandon Moore will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. Jason Danso with his 3rd foul. Brandon Moore at the line, and he rattles the first one home. Ties the game at 75. 21 points for Brandon Moore here this afternoon. And his second shot is good as well. He's perfect from the line. Tech retakes the lead, 76-75, a minute 40 to play. Here's Danso in the front court. Danso drives against Chapman, spins to the elbow, moves left, puts the shot up with a right hand, no good. Rebound grab by Moore. 1:25 to play, 1-point lead for WVU Tech. Moore in the front court. Gives to Chapman at the jump circle. Chapman holding, now dribbles to the right. Bounce pass to Tackett, back to Chapman, moving left, drives underneath, caught underneath, bounce pass in the paint to Moore. Shot clock at 5 and 4. Moore dribbles left, takes it baseline, flips it back out. Tackett has to let a 3 fly. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Carolina, under a minute to go. 1-point lead for Tech. Danso with the basketball. And a timeout has been taken by Jacob Heck, the head coach at Carolina University. He wants a 30-second timeout. 47.3 seconds left. Each team will get a possession out of this. You'd think with 22 on the shot clock, you almost wonder if Jacob Heck is drawing up maybe a 2-for-1 situation to get an early shot. And you want your best shot, there's no doubt about that, but Carolina trailing by a point, 76-75. And drawing something up here. Looks like Roman Kellum, 6'6" freshman, has just checked in for Tech. A good crowd on hand here at Newt Oliver Arena for the final 2 games of the day, featuring the host institution, University of Rio Grande. Women's game next, and it's a good one. Lewis Clark. All right, Sean Woodson will throw it in right in front of head coach Jacob Heck. Woodson into Danso. Still a 2-3 zone by Tech. Danso dribbles left, kicks it out right side. 3-point shot from Woodson in the corner. He got it. Sean Woodson puts his team up by 2, 78-76, 37 seconds to play. And now Tech wants a timeout. Big shot from Sean Woodson, who had not hit a 3 all afternoon long. He drains that 3 from the corner, his 9th point of the day, and his 12th 3-point shot of the season. Huge shot for the junior from Los Angeles, California. Now, what will WVU Tech draw up? Well, it's been Brandon Moore leading the charge offensively for WVU Tech with 22 points, but Trayton Woods 17, Cole Chapman 12. Got a lot of options here with your team down by 2 points. You've got about an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brandon Moore will throw it in. Moore looking for the inbound, gets it to Tackett. Tackett holding the basketball, now gives to Moore. Moore dribbles right side, hangs in the air, pushes the shot up, no good. Rebound tipped and a foul. Foul on the floor called against Carolina. Jason Danso will be called on the foul. That's his 4th. But that is the 9th team foul, so it'll still be a 1-and-1 situation for Brandon Moore. Brandon Moore with a chance to tie the game. The shot clock is off. Moore at the line, hits the first. Moore is now 9 for 9 from the stripe here today. Marty Johnson hits the floor for the Golden Bears, replacing Trayton Woods. And for Carolina, nope. Well, DJ Evans was there at the table, but they said not yet. Big free throw here for Brandon Moore, the junior guard from Lima. And he got it. Ties the game at 78. And now DJ Evans will check in. 27.4 seconds to play. Tied at 78. Here we go. Both teams in the double bonus. Danso across midcourt with 20 to go. Danso works against Marty Johnson. Johnson creeps out on him. Clock is down to 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Danso dribbles in the paint, takes it right side, spins, dumps it off. The pass is knocked away. We get a whistle and a jump ball tie-up. With 2.4 seconds left, we're going to get a jump ball possession arrow favoring WVU Tech. Into the game comes Julius Lyman. So are they going to check the timing on that? I guess not. 2.4 is where we stand. And WVU Tech has to go the length of the floor with 2.4 seconds to play. Here comes Roman Kellum into the game, replacing Christian Goebel for the Golden Bears. Full court pressure here by Carolina. Maybe looking at overtime here. Cole Chapman into Brandon Moore. Moore lets one fly from half court at the buzzer. This one not close. We're going to have a little bonus basketball here at the Bevo Francis Classic. 78-78, Carolina and WVU Tech. All right, we'll step aside and we'll come back with the overtime period. With the game tied at 78 on West Virginia Video Productions. Bonus basketball here at Newt Oliver Arena in the Bevo Francis Classic. WVU Tech outscored Carolina 45-32 in the second half to knot the game at 78 as we go to overtime. Jackson Tackett jumping center for the Golden Bears and Tristan Kuska for the Bruins. Tap controlled by Tech. They put 5 minutes on the clock, and that's where we stand with overtime here at the University of Rio Grande. Tackett holding the basketball. Bounce pass right side. Moore drives to the hoop. Lost it. Out of bounds. Last touched by Carolina. 14 on the shot clock. 4:43 on the game clock. Again, both teams with 10 fouls are in the double bonus. Cole Chapman will throw it in baseline. Chapman looking, lobbing to Tackett on the wing right side. Tackett hands off to Chapman. Chapman dribbles underneath, whips it back out, pass tip, 5 on the shot clock, step back 3 from Woods, long high arcing 3, doesn't draw iron, rebound Carolina, back come the Bruins. Driving left side, Woodson right to the hoop, offensive foul. Woodson called for the push-off, that's his 3rd personal foul. That turnover gives the ball back to WVU Tech. Carolina's committed 17, make that 18 turnovers now on the afternoon compared to just 8 for the Golden Bears. There's Chapman. Cross-court pass to the left side to Woods. Woods back to Chapman at the right point. Hands off to Tackett. Tackett to Chapman, weaving through the defense. Bounce pass down low to Tackett. Short corner, turnaround jumper from 12, won't go. Off the front of the rim, Sean Woodson grabs the rebound for Carolina. The Bruins on offense looking for the first bucket in the overtime period. Danso between the circles, right side feed to Woodson. Back out to Danso. Danso swings it left to Scott. Dumps it off down low to Lyman. Back to Scott. Now to Danso. Right side pass. Another 3 by Woodson. Got it! His second 3 in the second half and overtime period. Carolina grabs a 3-point edge. 81-78, 3.5 to go. Here's Goebel handing off to Woods. Woods dribbles out top. Over to Tackett. Tackett out top to Woods. Little hesitation. Moves right. Lobs. No, shot. I thought he was lobbing it, but he pushed that one up and in. Trayton Woods with the bucket. 81-80. 1-point lead. 3:08 to play. There's Danso. Danso moves right. Back between the circles with a pass to Kuska. Now they work in the corner to Woodson. Woodson back to Danso. Driving back in the corner. Another 3 by Woodson. Left it short. Offensive board. Put back up and in by Danso. Jason Danso. 8 points today. 83-80. Carolina on top. Here's a bounce pass down low. Tackett uses the left hand. Shields with the right and banks it in. 10 points for Jackson Tackett. It's down to a 1-point game once again with 2.5 to play. Jason Danso out top to Tristan Kuska. Back to Danso. He'll drive left of the key. Picks up the dribble. Cross-court pass to Scott. Now they go down low to Kuska. Backing in on Tackett. He's under the bucket and a foul. 2 shots coming up as Kuska just used his big 6'9" frame and backed in. It's kind of in no man's land there under the bucket. Jackson Tackett fouled him, and that puts Kuska at the line for 2. 1 for 1 at the stripe today. His first attempt here is good. Kuska leading the way for Carolina in scoring with 17 points. Also has 5 rebounds today. 8 for 11 from the field, 2 for 2 at the foul line. Second shot is up and good. 3-point lead, 85-82 with 2:10 to go here in the overtime period. Cole Chapman in the front court gives to Brandon Moore. Moore out top. Backing in, spin move, stumbles a bit. Ball stripped out of his hands, but a reach-in foul called on Jason Danso. That'll be his 5th. And 2 shots will be coming up. Jason Danso fouls out with 1:59 in the overtime period. He'll finish with 8 points tonight. And DJ Evans will check in to replace him. 85-82 Carolina, but 2 shots coming up from Brandon Moore. Moore, the junior from Lima, Ohio, a transfer from Lakeland Community College. First shot up and good. And he's had a tremendous game this afternoon for Tech. 25 points, 7 for 13 from the field, 11 for 11 from the foul line, make it a 12 for 12. perfect from the stripe. 85-84, under 2 to go. DJ Evans now running the point with Danso fouling out. Evans to the left side to Scott. Back out top to Kuska. Now to Evans. Evans shoves a pass to Lyman right side. Skip pass left. Another three by Sean Woodson. Left it short. Rebound grabbed by Trayton Woods. He's had the hot hand, but left that one just a bit short. Tech looking to go back on top and looking for their first lead in overtime. Here is Moore driving, hanging, shot off the glass. It won't fall, but he's fouled, and Moore goes back to the line to shoot two. Tristan Kuska with his third foul. Brandon Moore back to the line to shoot two. And a chance to put Tech back on top. And he got the first. An impressive shooting performance here from the stripe for Brandon Moore, who entered the game a 61% free throw shooter, and he left that one short. That's his first miss. 13 for 14 from the foul line, so we're tied at 85. 1:18 to play. Right side, it's Woodson. Bouncing it to Kuska. Kuska in the paint finds Zay Scott cutting the bucket. Missed the shot, but following it up with a dunk is Julius Lyman. Lyman followed it up with a jam and then lost his headband. 87-85. Carolina by 2. 1:07 to play. Tech with a basketball. Cole Chapman into the front court. Spins against Zay Scott. Picks up the dribble out top. Bounce pass to Tackett. Tackett moves left, gives to Goebel. Goebel moves to the baseline with the dribble. Shoves it back out to Chapman. 10 on the shot clock. Back to the left side. Goebel will drive to the elbow. Picks it up. Flips it to Woods, right side. Woods driving in the paint. Scoops it up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. As the shot clock wound down to 1, Woods gets fouled by Julius Lyman. His first foul, believe it or not. And that puts Trayton Woods at the line for 2 shots. 87-85. Carolina leads it by 2. Woods, 1 for his last 3 from the foul line here this afternoon. Big shots for the freshman here, and the first one is good. Chance to tie the game. Marty Johnson at the scorer's table. He'll check in for Woods should he convert this free throw. Second shot. Rattles it home. And we're tied. Woods replaced again by Marty Johnson. 39.2 to play. 87-87. Both teams with 9 points here in the overtime period. DJ Evans with the basketball. Evans in the front court. We get a timeout taken by Jacob Heck. Carolina, this is a full timeout. 36 seconds to play in overtime. Tied at 87. WVU Tech and Carolina. And we'll be back after this timeout. It's in West Virginia Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do. A Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
What a finish. 36 seconds to play in overtime. Carolina 87, WVU Tech 87. Carolina has never beaten WVU Tech. They've lost all 4 matchups in history, including last year's 73-49 loss at Tech. Carolina will have the basketball out of the timeout. 27 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. Sean Woodson bounces into DJ Evans. Evans dribbles left, picked up by Marty Johnson. And now Tech has gone to a man-to-man. Here's Woodson dribbling right, drives to the hoop with a left hand on the right side, banks it in. Sean Woodson puts his team up by 2, 16 seconds to play, 89-87, and a timeout by Tech. 14.2 to play. Carolina 89, WVU Tech 87. Big bucket by Sean Woodson, who is a left-hander but drove to the, used the right hand on the left side on that drive to bank it in. Both teams have committed 10 fouls at least, so they're in the double bonus. The possession arrow points in favor of Carolina. So a huge possession here for WVU Tech, trailing 89-87. Both teams shooting well. Tech 47.6%. Carolina 50%, 35 of 70. 3-point shots, 7 for 18 Tech, 6 of 26 Carolina. Both teams shooting free throws well. The Golden Bears 80% and Carolina's Bruins 72%. Here we go. Christian Goebel will throw it in. Goebel, Chapman, Tackett, Moore, and Trayton Woods on the floor for WVU Tech. 14.2 to play. Goebel in the backcourt finds Chapman. Chapman sprints across the timeline, 10 to go. Bounce pass to Tackett at the elbow right side. Tackett holding, back out to Moore. Moore with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, drives, throws it to the left side. Woods, head fake, 3-point shot at the buzzer. Got it! He hit it! WVU Tech wins it, 90-89. The freshman delivered the head fake, got the defender in the air, launched the three, and buried it in overtime to get the win for Tech, 90-89 after trailing 89-87. Here's a look at the game winner from Trayton Woods. It looked like it was dire straits for Tech. There's what head fake, launched the three, freshman buries it. 90-89. Tech with the win over Carolina. Still have not lost to the Bruins. 5 wins in as many tries. What a game. 90-89. Tech outscores Carolina 12-11 in the overtime period to get the win. Catch your breath. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll wrap it up here from Newt Oliver Arena. 90-89 your final. Tech wins it on a buzzer beater here in West Virginia Video Productions.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
What a thriller in game 2. WVU Tech with a win over Carolina. A buzzer beater to win it 90-89. 3-point shot at the buzzer by Trayton Woods to win it. Let's take a look at the scoring in today's game. Brandon Moore led the way for Tech with 27. Trayton Woods had 24. Cole Chapman finished with 12. Jackson Tackett in double figures with 10. Liam Craven had 6. Graham Orndorff with 3. 2 points apiece from Christian Goebel and Marty Johnson. Roman Kellum and Max Morgan. Benton Walford played but didn't score for Tech. Carolina was led by Tristan Kuska with 19. Julius Lyman had 16. Sean Woodson 14. 8 apiece for Zay Scott and Jason Danso. Conrad Linhart had 6. Devin Edwards with 5. 4 apiece for DJ Evans and Enoch Rosil. 3 points from Wyapo Lewis and 2 from Hugo Murray. Simon Brown, Balsa Folich played but didn't score. What a game. It was pretty even throughout. Shooting percentages, Carolina 35 of 70 for 50%, 6 of 26 on threes for 23%, 13 for 18 at the foul line, 72%. Tech 31 of 64, 48%, 8 for 19, 42% on threes, 20 of 25 from the foul line. Turnovers, only 8 for Tech, 18 for Carolina. The rebounding edge goes to Carolina in a big way, 46-25. But add up all those numbers, it doesn't mean anything because Tech wins it over Carolina thanks to a buzzer beater by Trayton Woods. Final score, 90-89 in overtime, wrapping up game 2 of the Bevo Francis Classic here at Newt Oliver Arena. That is going to wrap up coverage from game 2. Randy Payton will have coverage of the University of Rio Grande women's basketball team as they will face Lewis Clark, set to tip off here in just about 20 minutes or so from Newt Oliver Arena. Big thanks to Josh Bowman and the West Virginia video production crew for bringing us all the action here this afternoon. I'm Jason Filion. We'll take a look at the last shot, the buzzer beater, as we close up the broadcast today. The big 3-point shot by the freshman Trayton Woods, knocking it down and giving West Virginia Tech their second win of the season, 90-89. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of the Bevo Francis Classic from West Virginia Video Productions. Good afternoon, everyone.
Years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.